coming off of a very disappointing loss to a what I think is a great Appalachian State football team. We went up there and Appy State, give them a ton of credit. They're very good offensively, very good defensively, and we didn't handle the adversity that we were put in a good way, and put ourselves kind of behind the eight ball and never really found a way to fight out of it. So hats off to them. Now we turn the page and hope to take what we've learned from these last couple of weeks on the road at good teams, and use that to get better, to go play a very good Georgia Southern football team, a team that, is on a roll right now, has played really well all year, and putting up a lot of points and playing very good defensively. So, what we talk to our kids about, so we still control our own destiny. The teams in our half of the division are still in front of us. This is the next, conference game, chance to improve upon, what we've been able to do, and let's, go get a conference W.
Thank you, Coach. Our first questions come from Dan McDonald with The Advocate. Dan, please go ahead.
Morning, Coach. Can you talk a little bit more about, Orth has had a couple of starts now. What are you starting to see him do at the quarterback spot?
Yeah, Evan's done a really good job for us of managing the offense, and he's made a lot of plays with his feet and with his arm. He's done a good job of getting the football to the receivers, and done a good job in our either our read option or zone read game, has done a good job there of reading the run game, and has been efficient in the pass game. I mean, this past week I think we threw it 33 times, and he was somewhere in the 60% range. The week before, he was in the 70% range. And, so he's been efficient with the ball. He's thrown one interception, in the last 2 weeks, and that one was when he was trying to throw it away. So I've been very pleased with Evan's progress. Now we need to give him a little more, give him a little more help, in the run game. We got to find a way to run the football and take some of that pressure off of Evan.
Appreciate it, Coach.
Thank you.
Thank you, Coach. Our next questions come from Tim Smith. Tim, please go ahead.
Morning, Coach. Not trying to look backward too much, but could you just talk a little bit about Appalachian State and just what they're looking right now? They're very close to getting into the top 25 on the coaches poll.
Yeah.
Where do you see their team right now?
I see a great football team. It's what I told our kids that, I don't know. I would think Penn State, is a great football team. I mean, they took Ohio State and pretty much led them I didn't get to see the game. I think we were playing or on the plane at somewhere around but I think the score wound up being a 1-point game, and I think Ohio State had to score late to win that one, and I've got a feeling that they're pretty good. And Appy State, had the opportunity to beat Penn State on the road. So they're a great football team. Defensively, very, very strong. I don't see a whole lot of flaws or weaknesses anywhere, and you look and you go, well, where do you attack here? What do you do? They're sound. All of them on the back end, very good, very athletic. On the front end, very athletic, very gap sound, very well coached. Kicking game, they block punts, return punts, block kicks, return kickoffs, strong in the kicking game. And then offensively, they can run the football and they can throw the football. So, they're a very, very, very solid football team in all three phases. And that makes them, a great football team. So, when you say top 25, I would definitely, I kind of laugh because, there's no doubt they're a top 25. It's, they're a team that ought to be ranked way on up there for sure.